That was a good salad. Who's gonna do the dishes?
Hi, I'm Ho Shun Ho. I'm living in Vancouver, BC, Canada, unceded territory of Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh nations. I'm an immigrant to Canada from China.
Hey everyone, I'm Andrea coming to you from Victoria, but more importantly known as unceded Akwesasne territory of the Lekwungen-speaking peoples, the Songhees and Esquimalt First Nations, and I am an immigrant from the United States of America.
Welcome to Dishes Out. We're here to respond to ridiculous comments, the naysayers, and the negative stereotypes.
Yes, we're not going to let harmful and hateful comments have the last word. We're dishing it out, spilling the tea, and breaking down the words that divide, harm, and hurt.
So join us every Friday for a new episode.
Dishes out. All right, Hoshin, we're back spilling the tea and all that is
another episode of
Dishes out. I'm cleaning the dish, I'm mopping the dish, and I'm leaving no crumbs.
Mopping the dish.
People mop their dishes. Have you ever tried mopping your dishes?
No, I don't think anyone has. You might be the first one.
I might be the first. You could also take a shower with your dishes. Some people do that to save water. When I traveled overseas and there was like a limited water resources, we would shower and then we would have a bucket to catch all the extra water from our shower. And then you would use that shower water to...
That's so gross. All my skin debris.
You know what? I did get sick, but I don't think that was because of that. I think it was just other things. But anyway, so there are ways to conserve water. I'm just saying.
I mean, I like the water from shower can use to flush toilets. Or,
yes.
I don't know, water plants, not wash
water
dishes.
Plants, yeah. I mean, but when
or mop the floor. But
mop the floor. Or mop the dish.
Dishes.
Anyway,
that's not what we're talking about today.
No? Okay.
Derailed.
Yes, very easily derailed. Yes, we are responding to Hoshin.
Hate comments.
Oh, hate comments. We had like over 400 on a new post. I'd like to say we're getting more popular. But we're not increasing for the wrong reason. We're not increasing our followers. We're just increasing the haters. I don't even know how to make sense of that, but I feel like we are speaking some truth, and I think just people aren't ready to hear it.
Yeah, but I think sometimes it's good though. Even though it's very frustrating, sometimes it's disheartening too. But knowing that these people come to flood our chat, it means they at least hear a different narrative from us. That we are saying something that they disagree. The hater is gonna hate.
You know what?
Like I said,
they didn't have to. They could have just kept scrolling, but they decided to engage, and I'm telling you, we engaged right back. And so, yeah. This comment, most of these comments are related to this idea that actually immigrants work hard and contribute a lot to Canada. Let's just say that. This is a repeated sentiment, but I think it's really good addressed. Do you want to read the comment, Hoshin?
Oh, you can read the comment.
Yeah. Okay. I'll read the comment in the Valley Girl voice. I think that'll be good. Okay.
Okay,
all right.
Funny.
All right. So this is the quote. Quote, maybe stop giving the handouts to the immigrants. Previously, immigrants worked hard with no government aid and help build this country. Irish, Chinese, Italians, Polish, Hungarians, Germans, Ukrainians, West Indian. Once the handouts started, then everything went downhill. End quote. How was that? Could you understand it? Was it too valid?
I understand it. Good job.
Thank you. Yeah,
good job. That was amazing.
Yeah. Any initial thoughts on this comment, Hoshin?
The initial thought I have for this comment is I love the name Chinese. I guess I have very mixed feelings and name us because I wish the government did give out handouts to my ancestors. What they did the opposite. They take money from them. They take their fresh blood from them to build this country. Also, this sentiment of immigrant getting handouts is just so funny. First, let's address the word handout. Handout means it's like for free. There's not, you can just get it.
There's
Anyone
no conditions.
There's no condition. But immigrant, I want to acknowledge immigrants do get like government like services, and refugees also get maybe some subsidized, maybe accommodation, maybe food get subsidized from the government, but they are not free. No matter what path we're doing, first paying for that application fee, there are thousands of dollars.
Absolutely.
Every immigrant paying for that is thousands of dollars. I came here as an immigrant through the student route. The tuition fee is high AF.
Yeah. Can you tell me
SF.
how much you got from the government when you first landed here and
I
have
got
gotten from the
nothing.
government?
I
Nothing.
got nothing. I got
Oh,
nothing.
interesting. Okay.
I got nothing. Okay.
Of
I got
course you
no
got nothing.
dollar.
Why would
I
you
got
get
no dollar.
anything?
Yeah, and so there's no hands out. No. Then people say, oh, but you got like immigration services and they're all like taxpayer money to implement those services. I did not take any of these services, to be honest. None. Some other people did, and I also agree some people did that. But again, they pay at least thousands of dollars
Mm-hmm.
to apply,
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
APPLY, to apply
Yes.
does not guarantee.
No.
And then they come here, they have to pay rent, they have to pay food, they pay into the taxes too. So that in some sense, the so-called tax money that you're saying that goes into these government services, they are the one who also paying for that tax too.
Exactly.
So it's not
Exactly.
free.
It's not.
a
It's not.
handout.
Yes. And can we even talk about if there are any kind of government services for immigrants that are funded to maybe nonprofits, right? Like immigration centers? How much is given is determined by the government. That's not determined by immigrants. Like those organizations write proposals, but they're limited and they have no agency on how much that government entity or that federal grant is going to be awarded them. Right. Like that, again, that is not something that's something that the government created. And that's few and far between because those immigrant services are literally like a garden club. Oh, we're going to go learn how to plant rutabaga because maybe rutabaga is an unfamiliar vegetable. Or I don't know, just let's make community things happen. Great. Awesome. There are no handouts. I have not received any handouts. I don't know of anyone who's received, like even refugees. Can we just talk about refugees for a second? Did you know they have to pay the government back for bringing them here? So their flight that is like depending on the size of the family, it could be $5,000 to $15,000. Guess who has to pay it back? Welcome to Canada, especially government-sponsored refugees. They literally drop you off at a hotel with maybe a few dollars in your pocket and with a debt already incurred to the Canadian government for the flight that you had to take to get here. Do not tell me that there is a handout. And even if there was a handout, who cares? How many people get handouts from the government who already live here? No one's against them. And if they are against them, you've got to look at the system that was created that made the handout economy, right? Because there was inequality. There was a lack of equity. So yeah, there's going to be handouts because people in power and places of privilege don't want to make things equal. So guess what? We have to create rent subsidies, wage subsidies, because everyone's up in arms because people who are not powered and privileged, people who are not white, are disadvantaged from the systems that white people created. That's why.
You know who gets to hang out? Air Canada. Air Canada got like hundreds of millions of dollars from government. By the way, did Air Canada pay hundreds of millions of dollars in tax to deserve that hangout? Mr. Whoever you are, they did not. But the CEO of Air Canada just tripled his own pay within, I think, 6 years or something. Don't quote me on that, but within a couple of years, he tripled his salary. While a lot of Air Canada workers have to work for free. Because I don't know whether you know this, for a lot of employees in Air Canada, stewardess, the hours only count when they're flying. So the hours that they spend on getting there, or the flight is delayed, or they have to get the flight get ready, those hours
don't get paid for that.
They don't get paid for that. For example, do they get hangouts? No, but who gets to hang out? The corporation, the rich corporation, the CEOs. Those are the one that get how they get hang out. They get hangouts. The refugees, the immigrants. Also, get back to refugees. Sorry, because I saw a lot of posts keep saying that the refugees get money from the government so they can buy food or whatever. You have to also understand how refugees are created. You think it's just because whatever regional war is happening, it's from the goodness of our heart. So we take them here and they pay them money. No, do you know who created these kind of refugees, these kind of war zones? Us. Us. You know who supplied the weapons? Us.
Say it. Yeah.
So, Mr. Whoever you're saying, your tax money partially funds the war that's happening that creates refugees.
Exactly.
Trace it back. chase it back. How wars happen, how weapons are shipped, how we influence politics in foreign countries to make sure they hate each other, to destabilize them. So we, as a Western country, can keep enjoying cheap oil, enjoying cheap exports.
Bananas,
For example. Yes, Mr. Whoever you are, no hangouts. Really no hangouts.
None.
Every dollar, let's say we got money from it, every dollar that we get from the government takes tenfold back from us. That's
while
just what it
holding
is.
our ability to stay here over our heads, right? Because we're all on these temporary permits, right? We don't know. One slip up, who knows? One violation at work, one kind of, if your boss happens to be a really nice person, you might be okay. But if your boss isn't, you could be sent back. Like, you're at the mercy of people who said yes to you to begin with. That is not at all on the shoulders of immigrants. The other thing is, like, previously, this person says, previously immigrants. Okay, you need to work on your English, person. Previous immigrants worked hard with no government aid. I just want to say that, yes, this person has one thing right. Previous immigrants did work hard, and current immigrants work hard. I don't know what kind of cushiness that they think people are coming with, just, oh yeah, and they're just living it up and high on the hog and just spending money here and there and getting Louis Vuitton bags, and because they immigrated as an international student. I mean, some of the stories that came recently from our post of just when they show up to a food bank in a Rolls Royce, you would believe the same way as I do. And I'm like, no one is showing up at a food bank in a Rolls Royce. Oh my gosh. So this comment, anyway, but it is that sentiment of, oh, immigrants used to work hard and they used to be grateful, but the ones right now, they have all these handouts and they're just moochers, and there's just no base or substance to it. There is none. There is none. There's no research. There's no data. And I can tell you, there's a lot of misinformation out there pitted against immigrants. I mean, Russia has used a lot of that. A lot of 1942 Germany, it was like the immigrant, right? It was like the person who was not.
Easy scapegoat, yeah.
Oh, it is.
Easy,
it is.
Yeah. And also, like, the previous immigrant definitely suffer even more so than us. Now,
oh my gosh, they
we're
really
giving
did.
immigrant a better treatment, not even equal treatment, just slightly better than previous treatment. And then, oh, what? You give them better treatment? Before, we treat them like dogs. Now we treat them like half a human. That's not okay. Because they should be treated like dogs.
Truth drops. Oh my gosh. Yes, it is. It is.
A lot of people just so used to immigrant being treated like dogs, and that they think that's the normality. And now that we started to being a better human, treat them slightly better, and then that is not okay. That is just wild to me.
It is.
And you know what? Because we treat them as slightly better, some white people feel like their rights are getting stripped away. Oh, you treat them better, you're taking some resources from me to them. That is not okay. So what? They're getting higher education than me and get my job. That's not okay. But you know what, white people, maybe you should do better. You keep saying previously immigrants work hard. Maybe you should work harder to get that whatever job you think immigrants are taking from you, because your high school diploma is not gonna cut it.
Exactly. So many truths just dropped in this, Ocean. We just on fire. But anyway, that's our dishes out. And I do feel like people, if you do hear this comment, like there is no handout. There is plenty of misinformation out there. And that's, I think, where a lot of people are coming from. But if you look at actual statistics, data, research, and if you add the taxes that immigrants pay when they can't vote, when they don't qualify for certain benefits, when they actually miss out on benefits because they don't know those benefits existed, because dependence on the government for many people from other countries is, I don't want to be dependent on the government. I actually want to depend on my community and myself to be my own agent, because guess what? I came from a country where the government wasn't stable and I couldn't trust them. So I'm coming here and I'm not going to do the same thing. You know, those behaviors are still going to be here. Like, people are going to just navigate things for themselves. Goodness. That's it.
We're very excited. What got into us?
We mopped the dish.
We mopped the floor. We sweep.
We left no crumbs. And you're welcome. Join us every Friday. We'll have another dishes out, another comment, and do follow us on TikTok and Instagram and on YouTube. Follow us. Give us those follower numbers. Good things start small, and if you believe in good things, follow us. Like us.
Give us a follow.
Subscribe.
Yeah. Not that we're desperate. You have to believe in us to follow us. Please do.
Absolutely. Yes.
Yes.
All right. Thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you soon. Okay.
Talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Canadian Salad is written and produced in British Columbia, Canada by Hoshin Ho and Andrea McCoy. Theme music is by Naver Avetyan from Pixabay.
I like oranges with my salad.